Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and a special welcome to all 735 subscribers. We were able to do this in 3 months. Thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, thank you for recommending to someone. It means so much to me that we could do this in the shortest possible time. It makes me know that you are interested in my videos, and I pray that I'll get grace and strength to record more videos for us to learn. Hey, today we are going to talk about contract law. Asking questions about, is it every agreement that is a contract? Can you enforce every agreement in court? What about the illegal ones, the immoral ones, the ones which are fraudulent? All of that. We'll start by asking, what is a contract? A contract is basically a promise from one person to another that, okay, we'll do this for you, you also do this for me, or I have this for sale, will you buy it? Yes, I will. I'll buy it at this price. Then there's a contract. Next question that I will answer is, are all forms of contracts enforceable in law? No. There are some contracts that may be illegal. The court and the law have deemed these things to be illegal, and you cannot enforce such contracts in the law courts. One of such contracts is a contract which is against public policy. We all know that public policy may differ from country to country, from state to state. And so I will list a few of them under common law which are applicable in Ghana and as at today, and then we will see. So we have one which promotes sexual immorality. Our society abhors that. Yes, I know you may not agree, but yes, we abhor that, and we expect that nobody will make a contract that will promote prostitution or sexual immorality. And so if you enter into a contract with someone, say, give me your house, I'm going to use it for a hookup, or I'm going to use it for prostitution, you may give it to the person for 3 years, 4 years, maybe the person is not paying. It will not be possible for you to go to court and say, please enforce my contract. He took my house for prostitution or for hookup services and all of that. It is immoral, it is against public policy, and the court will not enforce it. And then we have that which you use to deceive someone or commit a crime. So please kill somebody for me and come and take this amount of money, or go and slap this person, come and take up this amount of money, or let's deceive this person, whether it's a public authority or a private person, and come and take this money. The law will not enforce that. Then we have another one that you use public office to get private gain. So those 10% contracts that we do, so I'm giving you this contract, pay me 10%. The law says that if you are using a public service or a public position to gain a private gain for your own self, the law will not enforce that contract. So please take note of that. Plead with justice. So say a policeman is sending your child to court and say, if I give you 10,000 Ghana cedis, please don't prosecute my child. Yes, the policeman takes the money and still goes ahead to prosecute your child. Please, you cannot go to court and mention that, please, he has my money, he took it to go and do this. No. The law says that you are trying to impede the flow of justice or the administration of justice, and we cannot enforce that contract for you. Yes, then there is this contract between people who are trying to disregard the laws of another country, or you're trying to disrespect or disobey the laws of another country. The law says that we will not give you the right and the platform for you to freely disrespect or disregard the regulations or laws of another country. So if someone says, oh, I'm going to get youth to a foreign country, I'm going to use slow way, you know that all of those things are illegal, and then you pay some money and the person doesn't do it, you may not be able to enforce this as part of contracts in the courts. If you also enter into a contract that says that we are entering into a contract, you are not allowed to go to the courts to seek redress in any way, that can be against the laws of Ghana, because you cannot take the court away from your contracts. You cannot oust the jurisdiction of the courts. And so that will also be illegal, and the courts cannot enforce it. Of course, there are some associations that says that go through all the processes within the association first before you go to court. Those ones are allowed, or let's try mediation first. Those ones are allowed, but you cannot say that entirely the courts should have nothing to do with you and this person in a contract. No, we don't do that. It means you are ousting the jurisdiction of the court, and that contract will not be enforceable. So there will be a question that, so if I give my house to someone for prostitution, does it mean I can never get my house back? Of course, if you want to get your house back, the only way you can get your house back and all of that, it's only when you can prove that the house is yours, and that you can prove that the court should take the house for you without mentioning the illegality or the prostitution. So maybe you have title to the house, so you can go to the court and say, please give me my house, this person has my house. If you can say that without mentioning that this house was used for prostitution and all of that, then the court can help you. Yes. And then sometimes if you don't know about the illegalities, maybe you sponsored someone to do mining for you. In your own belief and understanding, you thought the person had a license, a small scale license. Then all of a sudden it comes to mind that he was actually doing galamsey. Does it mean that you cannot claim back your sponsorship and all of that? If you didn't know that the person was into galamsey and you genuinely thought that the person was into small scale mining, then you can get your money back. It means that both of you are not guilty as to the illegality that the person was engaged in. Please take note that all these that I have talked about is a matter of contract law between two parties, you and the person. But then it does not stop anybody from taking you to the police station for prosecution and taking you to court for prosecution for fraud, for defrauding, and all of those things that comes to it, or for your employer to terminate your employment for something bad that you have done. So in case you try to get someone into the immigration or anything and the contract may not be enforceable because there was corruption involved in it, don't think that somebody cannot take you to your employers for you to be sacked, or nobody can take you to the court for prosecution for defrauding by false pretenses. What we have discussed is purely contract between two persons, and the question of whether somebody can go to court on her own to say that this person has breached the contract between us. I will end this here. I know that there are several questions that may come up. Please leave a comment for me. Let me answer your questions. Let me know that we are all learning. If you have any recommendation as to some topics that I have to teach, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you and have a very, very great year. Bye.